Hello there. If you're like me and you're struggling with Nightmare King Grimm, you've tried and you just cannot seem to beat him, and you're rather ready to just do the easy route and just get that stupid other charm. But no, I want to teach you guys an easier way to do it. Now, although this boss is hard, the best way to get this boss to understand it is to not focus on damage at all for when you're first learning him. Just focus on learning how to dodge his attacks at first. Once you feel comfortable dodging all of his attacks, then you'll be better. When I do this boss, I like to run Quick Slash, Long Nail, Fragile Strength, and the Grim Child because you need that to enter. The reason I'm running Fragile Strength is because, number one, I didn't have enough Geo to get it to the Unbreakable, and it doesn't break when you're in, because this is a dream, it doesn't break. So, now, I should show you my inventory. Wrong button. I have a Pure Nail, I don't even have all the Vessel Shards things done. As you can see, I don't have the Howling Rates upgraded, so yeah, that's gonna be a problem, but basically all you want to do is just practice learning his, his moveset, which I'll show you right here. And I'm gonna tell you when prime times to attack are. Now at the start, if you're gonna attack, a lot of the time he's gonna do this dash, you can get a quick hit in there. Right here, just jump to the first one, time the other one. Here, he's gonna do this. If you're cheeky, you can dash through it like that. It's also a good time to get attacked. This, you can just sit in the middle. Now, this attack where he's gonna summon these bats, best time to attack. You can get at least 2 or 3 hits with the quick nail. And at the start, he most likely will do his Lord Dash. Just dash to the right, hit him once, and what he's gonna do is he's gonna jump up into there, and a couple of fireballs are gonna spawn. And basically, you want to stay about right to left or right of him. Not too far, but just the tiniest bit. As he's gonna do this dash. I obviously messed up right here. Stay to the left, right. He's gonna do this attack. Just don't attack there. It's a bad idea. And don't get hit like me. This is also a pretty good time to attack. I know a lot of people do the thing where they use Howling Raves. I don't like to do that because I find hit a lot more often than I do when just doing normal swing. Granted, if you can hit it, it will do decent damage. I don't like to do that because a lot of the times his fireballs will end up ghosting you up. So once he does this, that's his first stage done. But as long as you can time it good, you shouldn't have to worry about it. All too much, at least. He's doing this little thing where he turns into like mini bats. You can also get a 2 or 3 heals. I would recommend going for 2 because sometimes his attack, and that's what happens when you do that version. Sometimes his pufferable attacks will go so fast you won't expect it. Then your heals will for not. But basically, I'm going to be pausing it through certain parts so I can show you good times to attack, what you should do at certain points. And I'm going to go through everything step by step, and I'm going to like name each of his attacks. I don't know why I'm not doing this. And I will show you me beating him in this video. So, now, like I said, what you should do is just do what I'm about to do right here. Learn how to dodge his moveset. Don't attack at all. Learn how to dodge it. Then once you learn how to dodge it, the boss will become a lot easier. Granted, you will be facing a lot more of a challenge because then you'll be working on times to get hits. And once you learn how to dodge his moveset, this boss becomes pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very fun boss fight though. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. If you can get through so much without getting hit, you should be set for fighting the boss, because his moveset doesn't change at all. He always does 2 massive damage, nothing changes. Right here, best time to attack, get to 2 to 3. This attack, 1 hit, go to his left side. This attack, just stand in the middle of it. Good time for a heal, although I don't ever go for an attack for that little like down slice. This you can get a pretty good amount of damage on if you use Howling Race. You can set a little bit to the side of him. Best time for an attack. Here, this attack right here. Normally what people do is they'll do a down pogo on him like that. I don't like to do that. I find myself getting hit whenever I do that. So, oh shit. So I don't really like to do that. This attack, he gets pretty good damage. And don't get hit like me. Again, don't go for hits on this attack. Best time to attack if you don't run into him like I do. And yeah, the boss becomes pretty simple once you learn how to dodge his attacks. Now, I had so much trouble because if you try and follow a guide, which I've tried to do because I could not beat this boss, it makes it harder if you follow the person doing the guide. And granted, the only person that I really watched for the guide is Reina. Hold on, I can actually tell you his name right now. He makes very good Hollow Knight videos. You can legit just search up Hollow Knights and then put anything, and Relia, and he's a really good channel. He shows a lot of like where all the charms are. He'll tell you how to access the DLCs like the Grimm Troop. He even gave a guide on this boss, which granted it helped me dodge the attacks a lot better, but it didn't really help me with damage focus because I've been focusing on the way he attacks that it's just a lot more risky in my opinion. Like he goes for the down pogos a lot, I believe, and he will use the Howling Race almost every time because he can time that very good, which I cannot. Don't get hit by that like I do. There you go, now I just showed you how that. And I'll even try and do a down pogo for that attack. I don't think I'll be able to get it, but I'll try it. Now. Right here, get 2 or 3 heals. I only really go for 2 because this comes out pretty fast. And you want to get to the far corner, by the way. It's the best spot to dodge his fireballs that come out. Yeah, I just went for it there. You can sometimes get... See, like that. I wouldn't go for that because that's way too risky. You have such a higher possibility of getting hit than you do dealing actual damage. Yeah, once you learn his movesets, he actually becomes a very easy... Really, did I just get hit like that? He actually becomes a really easy and fun boss. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting him to do his puffer ball. I don't know why he didn't do that, to be honest. I'm gonna get... Yep. Okay, so one thing I should learn. He doesn't always do his puffer ball when he does that little, like, where he turns into, like, a bunch of bats. I hope I can get this done and actually beat this boss. Because if I don't, I'm gonna be mad. If it's more complicated, I'll even put like a little bit more of a tutorial, better tutorial in the description. I'll put even little pictures to signify like when he's doing the moves and like what move equals what. I like to call this the down forward slice. I like to call this the fire pillars. I like to call this the fire bats. This move down forward slice. Fire bats. Forward up slice. Spikes, ground spikes, I should just call it that. And you know, if you're lucky, you might be able to get a heal off there, like I just did right there. I probably wouldn't ever go for that again, I just wanted to test. Right here, you can get around 2 heals. Puffer ball. I find myself getting hit to this attack, like, most of the time. And you know, I'm not even sure why. Oh, wow. I'm not even sure why. I don't know, it's just very hard for me to maneuver. Oh wow, it's facing the wrong way. It's just very hard for me to maneuver, I guess. It's like that, I wasn't expecting that. Wait, for context, this boss fight is very long. I believe, like my furthest fight took me around 3-4 minutes. And I only got to stage 3. So, yeah. Right now we're at stage 2. See, that's why I don't like to heal for that attack too often. Because if he does that, you're gonna get hit. There's no doubt about it. That was close. I took a very big risk there. Decided to take a little smaller risk there because I didn't want to get hit again. I'd recommend that if you're at a low amount of masks, take the fight a lot more risky than you usually would. And there you go. Boom. Nightmare King Grimm. Done. There we go. Now we get an upgraded version of our little guy, and she's still here. No, I'm not gonna give you my fragile strength charm. But yeah, that's about it. So thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you. I really do, because if it doesn't, I'll be sad, because I've been trying to look for somebody that could help me, and I found that the best way is just experimenting and practice. And as you can see, like, once you do the ritual, he gains a little bit more of a damage buff. I still wouldn't use this in a build. I mean, if I was making something stupid, I'd probably use it just because it'd be funny. But anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.